And she's got here 3 children, 2 or 3 children. And the older sister looks like a hot mess. And this is what they're doing to the young man. I want you to hear how this mother is teaching, quote unquote, teaching her son to respect women. Now, in her hand, she has a garden hose. Listen how she tells her kid how to respect women.
All right. My son has been raised with 3 sisters and with me as a mom. And I need to make sure he knows the difference between princess treatment and bare minimum, okay? He knows the difference between princess treatment and bare minimum, okay? And he knows the difference between princess treatment and bare minimum, okay? And who better to have here than his big sister Kelly? It's going down. All right, it's getting hot out here. I think Caden needs cooled down.
Princess treatment or bare minimum? Paying for their food.
Oh, that's bare minimum.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. High five. Raise right. Raise right. Okay. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. High five. Raise right. Raise right. Okay.
Princess treatment or bare minimum? Opening the car door for them.
I think like bare minimum.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Why did it take you so long to answer?
She lives in a neighborhood with other homes around. Just keep that in mind as you hear her yelling at the top of her lungs to a boy. She is a foot from his ear, yelling like this.
Just because flowers.
Too long. Took you too long. Caden, that's bare minimum.
Okay.
That's bare minimum.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Do I get showered if I say bare minimum, but it's street print?
Yes. But
Oh, okay.
if it's princess treatment, of course.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay.
Paying for their nails and hair appointments.
Bare minimum.
You notice something that's happening very quickly. Everything that they want to them, and of course they're pushing it into his head, is the bare minimum. Pay for my meals, open the door for me, bring me flowers because paying for my nails and other things. Remember, he's not talking about a wife. They're talking about just treating a woman well. In other words, girlfriend or whatever. You notice everything is a bare minimum. I don't know about you, but it seems to me that these women just look at him as a servant. I think that's how they're raising him. So then when you meet the white knights of the world, when you meet the kind of feminine men they don't yell at her, she's a perfect woman. This is how they're raised. They're brainwashed from a young age.
Bare minimum. That's right.
Washed from a young age.
Bare minimum. That's right.
Cooking for them when they're hungry.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Cooking for them when they're hungry. Notice we haven't heard anything of what the woman's going to do. So he's supposed to bring the table. What does she bring to the table? A spoon, apparently, to eat. So he's supposed to bring the table. What does she bring to the table? A spoon, apparently, to eat.
Speak louder, kid. Bare minimum.
Taking her on a shopping spree.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
A shopping spree is bare minimum. I mean, he did at least learn very quickly that everything they want is a bare minimum, and nothing is princess treatment. Everything is bare minimum.
That's right.
Back rubs and massages after a long day.
I would expect the same, so bare minimum.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
Filling up their water bottle.
Bare minimum.
Yep.
That's like not even, that takes like 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the point.
This is programming. That's all this is feminist indoctrination.
Killing spiders and bugs that are in the house.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
Bare minimum.
Making sure she comes home to a clean house.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Always driving when it's the two of you.
Yeah, bare minimum.
How about putting the toilet seat down? How about putting the toilet seat down?
Okay, that's bare minimum.
Okay. How about try it here?
I don't know about you, but this is I I hate that I have to say this, and I hate that I have to do this over and over again, but I want to spin things around. I want a dad standing there with his daughter sitting in a chair and him saying, okay, what do we do for our husbands or what do we do for our boyfriends to make them happy? Back rubs whenever they want, paying for them, cooking for them, doing nice things for them, rubbing their feet, making sure there's a clean house, taking care of him in the bedroom, wherever he wants. If there was a man, a father standing there with his, I don't know, 13, 14, 15-year-old daughter doing the same thing, the outrage would be monumental. It would be hitting national news stories. But this is something that's just supposed to be funny. This has been viewed 2.5 million times. Where's the dad in the picture, by the way? Yeah, that's what I thought. How do you think this sister's going to grow up? She looks to be, I don't know, 14, 15, 16, mini skirt, tattoos. I mean, obviously with the tats, she's probably older than that. She's a hot mess as it is. This is what women are doing to the next generation of men. And then this kid is going to get mercilessly roasted when he goes to high school, goes to college, or he gets out in the real world when he hangs out with a bunch of guys like us and we just roast him into the dirt for lapping up this feminine ideology. But it's his mom, it's his sister, it's what he grows up in. This is what they eventually want, is a servant. They don't want him to grow up and be a happy, well-adjusted man. What do they want for him? They want him to grow up and learn how to be a good little boy and a good servant to a woman. And you know what's funny is if this guy ends up growing up, making good money, gets married, he marries a feminist, the family all loves him and everything else. If they end up getting divorced and he gets raked over the coals, two things are going to happen. Number one, his mom and his sister will say, what did you do wrong? You must have done something to her. His mom and his sister will say, what did you do wrong? You must have done something to her. And then when he ends up destitute and poor, they're going to say, well, you should have chosen better. At no point, even though he's family, will they have his back. I guarantee you that. And this is very similar. This is another mother and daughter combination. And I want you to hear their opinions on men because they bring it on themselves. Every single time they bring it on themselves, what do? They complain that men are pigs and men are liars and men are awful. And then they're asked, well, who do you like? Like, who's attractive to you, nice guys or the bad boys? And they say, well, I'll let them tell you how it is. They admit their own failings, but still want to blame it on men.
What were some of the things you were told about men while growing up?
Don't trust them. Yeah, I agree with that one.
What is the most surprising thing you've learned about men from your experiences?
You can't trust them. Facts.
Do you prefer a man who is a gentleman or a bad boy?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
No hesitation. No hesitation. So don't trust men. You can't trust men. Who do you date? Who do you like? Oh, the bad ones. But they tell you not to trust all men, but the only ones they know anything about are the bad boys because those are the ones they're attracted to.
Is it fair to say women lust after bad boys or want to settle down with nice guys?
Yeah.
If you happen to be looking for a quality man, where would you expect to find one?
Quality man? Church. Yes, that's me.
When was the last time you went to church?
Boy, does that not tell you how it is? You know, we always get made fun of. We're called incels, losers, all the other names out there, just because you happen to point out the truth. But when you ask women, they give you the same answers that channels like mine tell you. They only want the bad boys. They like the bad boys because of the tingles, and the bad boys are fun, and we only want to date bad boys. But also, we hate men, we don't trust men, and all men are evil. But the only ones they're dating are the bad boys. And then when you ask them, well, do you know where to find good guys? They say, well, yeah. Well, they don't want them, of course, but they know where to find them. And then, well, do you actually look for them? Do you go to a church to find them? They have to laugh because they realize the irony. No, they don't. They only want them when they want to settle down. And mom is not looking too fresh. I mean, mom's definitely mid-40s probably at this point. She doesn't have a guy. She instantly was, oh, we want the bad boys. In another 5, 6, 7 years, she's going to be the story I did just a few days ago. I'm 63 and I wish I had settled down and found a man. So what's happening?